Good evening, truck and tractor pull fans. We're here. We're a night late, but we're here. And it was not my fault. It wasn't Kendra's
I
fault,
heard.
and it wasn't Duante's fault. Dwayne's laughing because he knows why.
I'm glad it wasn't my fault.
If anybody wants to know, be at Eastern Maryland this Saturday. Walk up, JR, what happened Wednesday? I'll be happy to tell you the story. I won't do it here. But, yeah. Anyway. You can laugh too, Kendra. I mean, it's kind of funny now you think about it. But
it would take too long.
No, definitely. Just ask me in person. But anyway, we got the season kicked off for East Coast Pro Pooling, Dragon Motorsports as well, and it was good to be out on the track again, filming. New setup, love it. New tripod, new trigger switch for zooming and this and that and everything. Ain't no more old man holding his arm way up over top of camera anymore. It's all down nice and low. Get kind of lazy, but it really works nice, and I'm happy. And Mikey will get a shot at it this Saturday, I guess, if I let him film. But anyway, I'm just kidding.
You're having that much fun.
Yeah, I think he's going to like it too. So, but anyway, it was a great show. My first time at Leonardtown. I'm going to go ahead and go through all this right now before I get into the results I have here in front of me.
Still at church.
It was good. It was good to be. I'll call it back in the land of Temple, if you will. It's pretty close to getting the Temple's pulling series, but it was good to see Temple again and work with him. He did a fantastic job with the sled. His classes really put on a good show. Of course, East Coast Pro Pulling had their 466 hot farms there, and needless to say, they put on one well of a show. And great crowd. First time at the facility for me, and it was very, very nice. Very accommodating. Great people there, Ray Norris and Perrin Bean and the rest of the family there. And shoot me, I forgot the promoter's name. Oh no, I'm sorry, but it's a fantastic evening. Can't wait to go back. So if you haven't been to Leonardtown, Maryland, put it on your bucket list. It's worth the trip for sure. But we have a nice combination of trucks and tractors here. Semis. Wow. Semi pulling is kind of street semi pulling is big down there. Pretty impressive. But how are you tonight, Kendra?
I am wonderful. Went shopping tonight, got all the menu items for this weekend, and went through all my stuff, and going to have it all packed up and ready to go to Easton this weekend. I bring all my junk out of the trailer home for the winter, so so I don't have to hear complaining over the winter.
Gotcha.
So went and got everything I need to make lunch and dinner for this weekend, and super excited to be back out on the track. Absolutely. So it's going to be weird. We, have a pool this weekend and then nothing again until middle of May. Yeah. They're East. So
East, yep.
We're going to have to get a little taste of it, then have another month off, but it'll be all right. We'll get through it.
Mm-hmm. Now you guys get a month off, huh? Jeez.
Yeah, we go from the 20th till Lebanon there, the 18th.
Yeah, we'll be in Berryville next Saturday, weather permitting. But
yes, there will be.
Absolutely.
At the hot farm class there will be at least 2-3. Ray Norris with 2, and you'll have Alan Lynch. Yeah, can't forget Alan. I think there's only 3 in the hot farm class.
Yeah.
Hey, when you read the results, we'll let him know just how many there are. I don't think I'm forgetting anybody.
Yep, absolutely. Wow.
You tell I have the windows open?
Is that you? Holy, I thought there was some stuff going on in Dwayne's
I don't know who that car is, but he needs to find somewhere else to drive.
Oh,
my nerves.
I have a story. To tell you here. The other day, we have a kind of a not a real steep, super steep bank, but a bank I got to mow. But should make the county mow, but I mow it. And I just had got done to come up off the road, and headed the other way to go back and make another pass on the bank. And this young fellow in a black, an S10 Blazer, newer style, rounded front end, like 80s, 90s, I guess, late 90s. There's a little bend in the road at my driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And he almost wiped out there. He was going so fast. And normally when I come down off that bank, I got to hurry up and look and go. Thank God. Yeah. If I was in that road, I'd have been dead. I would not be here right now. That's how fast. There's no way he could have stopped. And if he tried to avoid me, he'd have rolled over and got me anyway. So, anyway, we're going to enjoy our radio. We're going to go through some results here from Dragon Motorsports with the 11th out. Dwayne, I am so sorry. How are you this evening?
So you just totally
Good evening,
Dwayne.
JR.
Wow.
That's all right. That's all right. I just figured that it was very important to get to the results from Leonardtown, so I wasn't gonna mess him up. He was on a roll. I'm doing great tonight. This morning I was amused a little bit. A gentleman in front of me at Lowe's bought 70 bags of Sackcrete, and he was going to load them in the back of a pickup truck. So the question is, how much does 70 bags of Sackcrete weigh?
Probably a lot.
Sackcrete, 70?
70 bags of Sackcrete, and he was going to put them on the back of a 3/4-ton pickup truck.
That's
it comes out to 5,600 pounds. I didn't hang around to watch. I left.
3/4-ton truck?
2.5 ton.
Yeah. Over 2.5 tons.
That's a bit much.
Anyway, yeah, I'm doing good. I don't have too much.
One, I gave you time. Say something.
Beast of the East coming up.
Beast of the East.
We heard it.
One
in a month.
Exactly.
Yep.
May 18th.
Yep.
St. Cloud, Florida is in the house again tonight. Thank you.
Oof.
Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share. Hit that thumbs up button for Klub Kendra. My goodness, hit that thumbs up button. Oh, show. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. We're going to get to some upcoming events here with Kendra, and I'm just going to call him Dwayne. And also East Coast, too. And I don't mean to be in a hurry tonight, but I'm tired, and I got a really early day full of doctor's appointments tomorrow. So 11,000 alternate farm. First class out. Taking the win. I haven't seen this class in quite a few years in person, so it was cool to see them. Kenny Bauer with the Rippin' Red hopped and bounced his way down to 315.34 to take the win. Second was Bill Balderson. That's a name that's been in the class for many years with Dragon Motorsports. He was second with his 1086 at 313.59. Third was Tommy Eppert with the Snorting Horse Ford. I love that name. 311.05. Fourth was Alan Berner, another name that's been around with Dragon Motorsports a while. 304.22. Fifth was Henry Kendra.
The other Kendra.
The other Kendra. Okay. With a Ford 9000 at 298.78. She was fifth. Sixth was Hunter Shiflett with the Backwoods Binder at 297.66. Seventh was Jared Stevens with his 4020 John Deere at 297.30. And looks like rounding out the class in eighth was Wayne Balderson with his 786 International at 294.21. Excuse me. Dwayne, you're up next.
I don't have them in front of me.
I know that. 8,000 light pro stock. That's a Dragon Motorsports class as well. Taking the win was David Reed on a tractor owned by Steve Flint with the Chain Smoker at 339.98. And that tractor is actually, the video went out a couple of days ago, and it is the cover thumbnail for that. So that's that would be the Chain Smoker. Second place, Steve Flint with his head Case IHMX, 338.60. Third was Bradley Seal with the Mother-in-Law's Nightmare New Holland at 333.35. Fourth was Jacob Bowers. Should be familiar, Kendra, to you. That particular tractor, the Bowers. With a 466 at 293.72. And fifth was Maxwell Watkins with the Total Chaos John Deere at 220.15. This broke my heart. Let's see this next one. Rounding out the class of 6 was Perrin Bean with the All About That Alice at 291.15, 291.15 and 6. With an out of bounds, Perrin. That was
They
tough to
say
watch.
the hardest pool to win is the one in your hometown.
Hometown, and boy, he had her going, and he wasn't holding back. But unfortunately, the white line on the right side of the track got a hold of him, dagnabbit, and he ended up finishing 6th in the class. But that's okay. Redemption's coming, right? Yep. Okay, next up was a nice class, a big class of sportsman 4x4 trucks, and we had a couple trucks. Let's just say we put the stress test to the test for the first hook of the season, I'm sure, for these guys. And one guy ended up walking away from his truck hurt. And I don't know how bad he was hurt. Maybe somebody can chime in that knows. But we'll get to that in just a minute. Taking the win, Aaron Smothers with his whole new money hog at 313.52. Slick looking hot rod, man. Good job. Second was Philip Simmons with the Foolish Pleasure at 310.42. Third was Bob Simmons with another Foolish Habit, 309.83. Fourth, RB Moeller with To the Extreme at 309.44. Fifth was RB Moeller with the Black Sheep, a truck they recently purchased, at 306.53. Sixth was Clayton Sires with the Wasted Wages at 302.13. Seventh was Caitlin Moeller with the Moeller Farms Chevrolet at 301.25. Eighth was Chad Lamb with the Virginia Outlaw at 290.88. And number 9 is the first truck I'm going to talk about hopping and bouncing, and it was not pretty. Tommy Henley with the All Mixed Up, stepping up to the Sportsman 4x4. And I've heard conflicting stories. I haven't talked to Temple we had a bounce going. The truck settled down, and it's like he had his foot hung on a throttle or something. And it launched again really, really hard. And I know he walked away from the truck, and I heard something in his back popped or something. I really hope Tommy's okay. Tommy's been doing this thing for a long, long time. I hated to see it, and hopefully he's doing well. So we got to find out. If anybody knows, please let us know, please. 10th was Mike Shiflett with the Clear Cut at 179.37. Who's 11th?
Chris Yutzi.
11th was what's that?
I have the list in front of me.
He was 11th. Okay.
Chris with the Gambler.
Oh yes, okay.
It was a DQ.
Well, he's actually going to be 13th. There's 13 trucks.
Okay.
That's what you get for interrupting me. 11th, I have Donald Shiflett with Spare Parts. He ended up breaking the hitch, but did get. This is a guesstimate distance at 18.25. If it's wrong, it's on me. I apologize. I did not. I don't even know if John Nickel has the official distances yet with Dragon Motorsports.
On Dragon Motorsports' results page,
yes,
the Gambler is the 11th as a DQ. The After Midnight is 12th as a DQ, and then Donald Shiflett is last with Spare Parts, and it says broke. So that's how it's listed on.
Well, it's their baby, so do me a favor and repeat that 11th through 13th again for me.
11th is Chris Yutzi with the. Is that? Did I say that wrong again?
Let's see.
Utsi.
Yep.
Chris Utsi with the Gambler DQ'd. 12th is Chris Utsi with After Midnight DQ'd, and then 13th is Donald Shiflett in Spare Parts, and he's broke.
Okay, well, that's not how I did it in the video, so don't blame Dragon Motorsports.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
That's their official results on their page.
So the Utsi spent some money over the winter. I'd say they bought 2 trucks, and the Gambler is actually Leon Nixon's old truck, I do believe. So I remember seeing pictures of it sitting in the Utsi shop getting ready for paint and stuff, and still had the old red, white, and yellow and whatever from Leon Nixon days. So
I guess both of those trucks were at Keystone. Am I right or am I wrong?
mhm.
I remember
I don't know.
I remember one night I had to read off all the truck results.
No, that's their small block trucks.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
These
Yep.
okay. Gotcha.
I'm assuming, is it the same Utsies or no?
Yes,
Okay.
sure is. The that was weird. You asking me something about Keystone, I gotta go. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I
Shrug your
don't know.
shoulders.
Sorry.
We did read the results. I shouldn't say we read. Yeah, we did some of the
Yes.
results, but yep.
Yep. Yeah, you had the Utsi Brigade whenever you wrote them. I remember that.
I had misspelled names and everything. I got laughed at quite a bit. That's all right. I'm getting better at it. More often you do it.
You're fine. Next up was the 466 Hot Farm tractors from the East Coast Pro Pulling series. And they put on a great show. Taking the win was the Bulls binder, Doug Heyman, at 348.24. Second was Mike Moreland with Digging Deep at 343.06. Third, Brian Marson with the Shed Shaker. I didn't get tongue-tied that time. 341.18. Fourth was cousin Nick Morrison with Toxic at 338.01. Fifth, Paul Richardson driving the Oliver called Buzzard Bait of Dave Doherty at 332.35. Sixth, Alan Lynch with Betting on Green, 331.89. And if you're listening there, Tom Travis. Yeah, you know Betting on Green is definitely a John Deere. Sixth. Seventh was Ray Norris with Pack and Heat at 330.53. Eighth was Paul Richardson with Venomous, 324.65. Ninth was Luke Gladhill with Weapon X at 319.30. 10th was Bobby Scheidt come over with Old Blue at 304.68. And rounding out the class, dare I say it again with the local guy, Ray Norris with Well Armed, 324.70, out of bounds.
So there's actually going to be 4 green ones because I forgot about Luke Gladhill.
That's correct.
Yeah,
Luke
my
Gladhill.
list has 4.
I'm not going to ask Kendra, but I'm going to ask Dwayne. What tractor, before it was purchased by Luke Gladhill and the family, what was it? Who was it owned by? Dwayne.
Oh no! Now you have to ask a lot. Weapon X. Trivia. Even Kendra's rolling her eyes.
Kendra's rolling her eyes. I'll give you a hint. It was a superstar.
I know. Like, I remember this. I've heard the story.
Brain fart. Ain't going to get it out of me tonight.
Easy does it. Does that help you?
I know it sat for a while.
Todd Went. Easy does it. That's it. Old Todd Went super. Anyway.
To answer Tom Travis's second question with, is that a gas truck? Yes, it was a gas truck class.
God, Wentz easy
he
does
was
it.
reading
Mikey
off.
spits it right out. Mr.
History.
Yeah, Mr. History. Or
I love this. Holland Simpkins. Midshore will be live with you next Thursday, April 25th at 8 p.m. with an exclamation point. Oh, yeah?
He's super excited.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-oh. What's the problem? Results?
Well, they got a lot to talk about.
antique show.
Actually, their first points series pool is this Saturday. So I'm sure they will have lots to talk about. Up next.
First points polls for their antique and classic.
They have a traveling antique. Yes,
Okay.
it's and the registration list really grew. I think they're up over 40 some. Am I right there, Olin? How many do you guys have registered for that? I kind of figured it would take off and get popular. 52 tractors. Wow, Greg, thank you. Hi, Jacob. Yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, I got to get on with this
Good
here.
deal.
Street Diesel 4x4. Never a dull moment. Taking the win was Taryn Baker with her Chevrolet at 314.25. Second was Daniel Bateman with an 05 Dodge at 306.41. Third, James Atkinson with an 05 Dodge, 283.07. Fourth was Cameron Rice with an 03 Chevy at 261.95. Fifth was Mike Cole with a 97 Dodge at 230.86. Sixth was Alan Casey with an 04 Dodge at 209.72. And running out the class, believe it or not, only 7 trucks. Kendall Rice with an 08 Ford at 209.49. So I will be in touch with you all, and it shouldn't be a problem, but I'll be in touch with you. Then we had an exhibition class of tractors. Pretty interesting, pretty neat. 1, 2, 3. I have 5 vehicles. Billy Bean. I'm going to read their names and their distances because it was an exhibition class. Billy Bean with a John Deere 70. Yes, that was a putt. Let me tell you what, I think it was hauling the mail. I was pretty impressed with that.
High horsepower 70.
She had some wheel speed. She was getting her done. 265.39. Then Sean Bean on an International 400 diesel. I don't know what come apart in the rear end or something come off, and he was just dumping fluid the whole way up the track, oil. But he went 251.27, but was out of bounds. That thing really ran good. I was pretty impressed with that. Camden Bean with a John Deere G at 233.67. Then Daryl Battle had a Economod kind of. Dragon Motorsports runs an economy modified class, and he was at 296.01. Then Robbie Campbell come in with his 2-wheel drive, and he went 348.54. Obviously shutting down before he planted into the sand pile there, but he had a good run. So it was cool to see all that. And then we get to the street semi class. Lord have mercy. Let me get a drink. Okay, Nicole, I'm gonna hold you to that. You're going to be on here next week.
Healed. What needs to healed? She have problems too. Did she get?
Hers was a little more dramatic.
Okay. I'm not going to ask anymore.
If she wants to tell you the story, she'll type it over there for you because she ain't going to speak it, I'm sure. But anyway, we had 16 trucks, I think, something like that. Taking the win was Harry Dayhoff with his Kenworth. He's just right up here in Farm Grove, Pennsylvania. 308.27. Second was a name we'll recognize maybe in Poland, Will Puckett, with his 79 Kenworth at 300.23. Third was Brent Spalding with no 4-Pete at 292.33. Fourth, Cody Owens with his 2004 Peterbilt at 287.19. Fifth was Stephen Rice with a 2007 Peterbilt, 264.76. Sixth was James Huber. That's a name you should be familiar with.
Our neck of the woods. Yep.
With a 99 Peterbilt at 263.96. Seventh, again, Patrick By with a 1990 Peterbilt, 263.44. Eighth was Jamie Eason with a 96 Peterbilt at 256.80. He might have been in your place time or two, Dwayne, as well. He's in the Eastern Maryland area. Yep. Okay, ninth was Justin Getz, 92 International.
Other one.
Yep. 254.02. 10th was Bradley Owens with a 09 Kenworth at 251.25. 11th was Ethan Beal with a 2011 International at 236.89. 12th was Richard Hayden with an 86 Ford at 224.89. 13th was Wayne Smith with a 2006 Kenworth at 211.68. I'm kind of digging and finding stuff here, and here we go. 14th was Cole Getz with the old 75 Marmon at 208.26. 15th was Mark Turner with a 98 Kenworth at 201.90. And rounding out the class was Jimmy Hall with a 79 Ford at 180.84. And we got one more class. Right out of half hour almost.
I think Cole Getz went and smoked the engine in that cab over at our June pool of last year.
Yep.
Had problems trying to get it started, and then the engine was totally gone.
At least you went with the G word instead of the SH word you started to say. I caught that. Okay, we finished out the night with dump trucks. Had some local dump trucks there running, 3 of them. Taking the win was Ronnie Williams with a 99 Peterbilt at 306.87. Second was Matthew Williams with an 01 Peterbilt at 297.55. And James Murphy with a 99 Kenworth at 218.72. And again, that rounded out a great night. I really had a good time down there, and I can't wait to go back to Leonardtown, Maryland. Battle by the Bay. Put it on your list of pools to attend. It's a lot of fun. Pretty neat place. I'm taking a break, so whoever wants to talk next.
I'll plug some interstate events. So interstate pulling gets started next Friday evening.
It'll be $1 per event, just so you know.
Okay. Send the bill to Chapter 11 pulling team.
I'd like to get paid this month. No, I'm just kidding. I'm only kidding, Norm.
This coming or next Friday, not tomorrow, but the next Friday is going to be the kickoff of the interstate pulling series. Starting out the weekend in Westminster, Maryland on April the 26th. Their farm stock classes are going to start at 5. Interstate classes will start at 7. Going to be pulling 6,000, 8,000, 12,000, and 15,000 pound farm stock. Also going to be running the interstate classes, which will be 6,000 pound classic mods, 7,700 light limited turbos, 7,800 modifieds, and 8,500 mod turbo. Again, this is going to be at Carroll County Ag Center there in Westminster, Maryland. The Carroll County Buck Wild Truck and Tractor Classic. Saturday's event will begin at 9 a.m., starting with a truck show. Truck show judging will start at 11. They will start drag racing trucks at 2 p.m. And at 6 p.m., the truck pull will get started. They are going to be running the 6,200 two-wheel drive class, street pickups, 8,000-pound 3.0 diesel truck class, semis, dump trucks, and 8,000-pound street diesels. Then looking at the next weekend on May the 4th at Boonesboro, Maryland, the Washington County Ag Center, $15 to get in. They're going to be running the 4,500 small block trucks, 8,500 mod turbo, 7,700 light limited, the hot street semis, sorry, and an 8,000-pound street diesel pickup truck class. Also on Saturday, May the 4th at 6 p.m. over at Jefferson County Fairgrounds in Carneysville, West Virginia. They're going to be running the 6,000-pound classic mods, the 6,200 two-wheel drive trucks, 8,500-pound wild street, 13.5 farm stock class, a 8,000-pound street diesel class, 7,000-pound street gas class, as well as dirt drags. Moving on to May the 18th at the Mont Alto Firegrounds in Mont Alto, Pennsylvania. 4,500 small block trucks, 7,800 mods, 7,700 light limiteds, 19,000-pound minis, 2050 big block minis, and then in 9,500 and 13.5 farm stock classes. They will have mile per hour limits, 8 and 12 respectively. Then also on the 18th, Luray, Virginia, at the Luray Fire Department Carnival Grounds, 11,000-pound hot farm, 10,000-pound pro farm, 8,500 mod turbo, 6,200 two-wheel drives, 8,500 wild street, 9,000-pound farm stock, 11,000-pound farm stock, and open diesel trucks. Also on May 18th, Lebanon, Pennsylvania, but also Jefferson County in Carneysville, West Virginia. They will be running dirt drags that evening. And that gets us through the next month of interstate pulling. The schedule has been updated out on the interstate website. Last update was was April the 15th. So I would say just about everything. I know there's one pull in September we're still waiting on final information from, but everything else should be good to go out on the interstate website, at least through end of August. So anywho, how, Dwayne?
Out on the interstate site. I only got one, but believe it or not, this year is our 9th year of truck and tractor pulling as Beast of the East at Lebanon, PA. So 9 years. May the 18th, our pit gates are going to open at 2 p.m. Spectator gates open at 5. Pools starting at 7. $15 to get in the gate. Classes, we have Wild Street Diesel, 8,500 pounds, 2.6 Pro Street Diesel, PPL rolls 3.0 limited pro stock diesel, PPL rolls. We're going to have street legal semis, street gas trucks, pro street gas trucks, and then we're having East Coast diesel 4x4 trucks and the 466 hot farm class from East Coast. So East Coast pro polling, it's going to be an exciting one. And
So you jumping for joy.
Sorry. Yay. Something pretty cool happened to me this week. This week.
This is a family show. Just keep that in mind.
That's right.
Yeah.
I messaged my friend.
You got friends?
I messaged my friend Ty way down in the bottom of Maryland, and I got some new pictures from last year that I'm going to be using on the Beast of the East page. So stay tuned to our Facebook page, and there's going to be some new pictures coming that haven't seen the light of day yet. So I don't have the entire file because it's a pain to try to email a lot of pictures, and I do have a flash drive to pick up sometime. So maybe I can talk him into getting out of his comfort zone this weekend and bringing the flash drive over to.
I am more than sure he'll be at Easton.
Well, then I'm going to have to make sure that he brings it along.
I'm sure.
Good deal.
Speaking of Easton,
yes.
Did you want to plug it, or do you want me to go for it?
Go for it.
Easton,
I have
Maryland.
the information here, but you go for it. That's fine.
Well, no, go
This
ahead.
Saturday, April.
This Saturday. Who's going to be there?
6
Who's
p.m.
planning on being there? Oh. I had to get my hand back in the screen. I didn't realize I was so fat-handed.
Just move it further away.
There's something. Oh, there it goes. It does get smaller. Fisheye camera.
Anyway, Easton, Maryland, Tuckahoe Steam and Gas Association's right on Route 50. East Coast diesel four-wheel drive trucks, 466 hot farm tractors, light pro tractors, and the limited pro stock semis will be on hand for a big 4-class event. I'm not sure if they're running something else too. I'm not aware of that, but
last I talked to Jamie, he said just the 4 classes. Now, whether or not something else got added, I don't know the answer to that.
Okay. This Saturday at 6 p.m., be there. They put on a good show, great track, plenty of seating, plenty of food, plenty of hot rods. Come have a good
Last year
time.
they ran out of milkshakes. Hope that doesn't happen again. No, I'm just kidding. But they did run out of milkshakes.
Well,
That's
We were
terrible.
2 back.
Oh, jeez.
2 people. And they're like, sorry, we're closed. Ran out.
wow.
We used to have milkshakes at Beast of the East until the food vendors got their panties in a bunch.
I hate it when they get their panties in a bunch.
Oh, I'm telling you. It's a whole
I
bunch
tell you
of
what, I have heard
politics.
stories that like food vendors do get very like I don't know if the word's territorial or like
Oh yeah.
you can't have 2 barbecue people, you can't have 2 like the Kona ice or like the ice people. Yeah.
It's like having a couple tomcats on the farm. They just don't get along.
I'm like, really? If I feel like if I was putting on an event, I'd be like, listen, money talks.
Yeah.
I've never seen a person with not having a smile on their face from having a farm show milkshake in their hand, and then that happens. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find a way to do it.
So
That's
why
to
can
my
we not?
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want to. We don't want you. We don't want you to pass out at the pool from having a sugar overdose or something.
Well, and my thing is, if you're gonna be miss panties in a bunch because you don't want anybody else there like you, well, then you better bring enough staff to get people through the line.
Yeah.
Because half the time that's what happens is you have a line way back because there's 4 food vendors with 2,000 people. And then you get irritated because you stand in line forever. I don't know.
Or start handing out Snickers to people like Kendra so they don't get upset while they're waiting in line. So.
I heard that Kendra doesn't even have to worry about going to buy food this weekend.
bring
She's
my
making it
food.
herself.
The only time I don't bring food is like if it's a weeknight pool and I have a lot of stuff at work that day. So
I'm on a stupid diet again, so I'm not eating anything.
So. I think that we only didn't take food to like 3 hooks last year.
I'm on a seafood diet right now.
You see food, you eat it?
Yeah, I eat everything I see.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll get you in trouble. Trust me.
I know.
But
I was bound and determined that I'm going to follow a regimen or follow not eat too much, and then I get stressed out a little bit, and guess what? Food's my crutch. That's the way it works. Anyway, you were saying four classes there for Leonardtown. I guess that means it shouldn't go too late, and we'll all get home at a decent time, right?
We'll be in Easton. You can go to Leonardtown if you want to, but I'm going to Easton.
Poof.
Yeah, anyway, before classes there. April 27th, we're going to be returning to Berryville, Virginia at the Clark County Rotan Fairgrounds. 6 p.m. once again is the start time. And April 27th, we'll have the Pro Stock 4x4 trucks. That's a new class for East Coast. And also the modified 4x4 trucks and the 466 hot farm tractors. Yes, just making sure that's right. Yes, and then May 4th, we cruise into Greensboro, Maryland, at the Greensboro Volunteer Fire Department Carnival Grounds. 6 p.m. once again start time at the Super Stock Pro Stock tractors, the Light Pro tractors, Hot Farm tractors, modified 4-wheel drive, and the limited Pro Stock semis. They shook things up there a little bit. That's pretty cool. Everyone ready for the trucks? Absolutely, Tommy. Are you ready?
I know Tommy's ready. He had a video of his truck going.
Yes. Yep. He's been in there wrenching like crazy, and he'll be out here.
I want to know what Tommy knows as to why he's asking that.
What do you know, Tommy?
I want to know if Tommy knows what I know.
Talk to us, Tommy.
Maybe he's having truck pull withdrawal like the rest of us.
Right.
Actually, I guess not the rest of us. I should say like me.
Like you. May 18th, we'll cruise into. We already talked about that.
Mm-hmm. You can say it again. Keep spreading the word.
This little pool they call Beast of the East in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, at the Lebanon area fairgrounds.
Just little.
Lebanon, Pennsylvania.
Little.
East Coast diesel 4-wheel drive trucks and the 466 hot farm tractors. Anything else you want to add to that, Dwayne? Again?
Little pool.
Go ask the food vendors how they feel.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to talk with them. I got to see if there's anything new on the menu for this year. I know last year they had a lot of good food there. That was a pretty big hit.
You talking about that, like the red trailer that has like the barbecue? Yeah, that place was pretty good. They were behind the bleachers on the pit side.
Yeah, the pulled pork nachos and stuff that a lot of food for a good price.
May 25th. We'll round out this. May 25th, 6 p.m. Washington County Tractor Pullers in Boonesboro, Maryland. East Coast Pro Pulling will be, there are 7,500-pound modified tractors, 6,200-pound modified 4-wheel drive trucks, the Super Stock Pro Stock tractors, East Coast Diesel 4-wheel drive trucks, 466 hot farm tractors, and the limited Pro Stock semi trucks. I'll tell you what, that is a loaded up pool. 6 big classes, man. That's going to be a big pool. May 25th, Boonesboro, Maryland. That's that finishes us all the way out to May there for East Coast. So,
is that all the classes at Washington County? No,
pretty much,
quite, yeah.
Almost. No. The only one Pro Stock 4-wheel drives. They don't have the room for them. Otherwise, they would probably be there too.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and seem like I guess I've seen they'll have room for them in the future. The building got nixed.
Yes.
So apparently the building didn't get nixed 100%.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the meeting got nixed, so it got pushed back. So we're keeping our fingers crossed that it'll get nixed for good. Clarification on that.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
So, any new hot rods coming out real quick here before we close? We're at 41 minutes. So, like I say, I'm not trying to be pushy. I just got a big day tomorrow. But
new hot rods, there's
something new.
Supposed to be a new I don't know what you consider new. A new one at the pull this weekend.
Yeah.
Something that is I suppose is going to be out. The word
I know
is
how to make somebody talk.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You make them.
Well, I heard Tommy's truck's got a Cummins in it now, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you want to get him fired up.
We're waiting.
He's back to work. He just had to chip in and he's gone. The truck that's coming out has a Cummins in it.
Yes.
And
the puller's not April Fool's. There you go, buddy. Oh man. But
I haven't really heard of anybody with too much to say over the winter. I
don't know what that man's
serious work, but
yeah, I don't know what John Mans is doing. But anyway,
John Mans will not be at Easton. I did hear that.
No, I know that.
So.
I know that. But
I tried to talk Matt into taking the truck down and trying it out.
There's a bunch of 3O guys supposedly coming down, so.
He didn't bite for it. He's like, nah, I think I'm just going to spectate. It's like, all right, suit yourself.
Not ready to talk about it yet. Okay.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, she had a boo-boo.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Scars are good memories of all the stuff that we did.
It's a hell of a scar.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. But anyway, I really don't have anything else. Like I said, I wanted to come on last night, but certain dentists had other plans for me that I had to put to a halt real quick. And like I say, see me Saturday. I'd be happy to tell you about it. But so we moved to tonight, and very busy day today. I didn't really have time to plan for anything, but I wanted to get these results out, and I wanted to get the word out about Leonardtown. Please put that on your bucket list. It's a great event. All these are great events. Please come out and support them. We want to see the bleachers full. We're 2024. We're 4 years beyond now, so we should be seeing big ticket sales, big everything, man. We should be knocking this thing for a loop. Let's make it happen this year.
We have room for thousands of people. We just need them to show up.
That's right. Absolutely correct. 100% correct. So it looks like next Thursday, Simpkins and the crew will, I guess we'll be live next Thursday night, 8:00. So for the Midshore Tractor Puller Show, Antique Tractor Puller Show. Again, their first event is this Saturday. Don't have it in front of me. I apologize.
After we're live on Wednesday evening with results again, right?
We'll be back next Wednesday with results, 8 p.m., Lord willing. And hopefully no bad news. Hopefully everybody comes, makes a great hook, and loads back on a trailer and goes home and gets ready for Berryville or whatever else is coming up. So.
Well, the East Coast, the truck class should be in good shape. They got a whole month to fix anything that doesn't work right.
Yeah. Don't wish breakage on anybody. No fun. How about you, Kendra? Any big news out of the interstate camp?
Nope, not that I've heard. Everything seems to be pretty much business as usual. So
okay,
we'll take it.
Yes. Yes, thank
Didn't
you.
really-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Didn't lose any hooks. I think we only gained one, so not really too much to complain about there. So no
That's
news
great.
is good news, as always.
Great. Yeah.
As soon as we get deeper into the season, we'll have more to talk about. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Trout Run, Pennsylvania is the first points hook this Saturday for the Traveling Pullers Points Show. So check them out. I'm telling you what, I saw an early list, and I'm telling you what, there is some knowledgeable, good drivers that are signed up for points. That's going to be awesome. Be interesting to see how that all shakes down through the season. So good deal.
Are those tractors all? Those are all different classes, or
They have one class. I'm sure Greg will chime in here real quick. What they are for points. So, but yeah, they'll run other stuff too. But they actually have the points classes. I think it's 7 events they have.
okay?
They're going to have for that points class. So, what a fantastic 50, man! That's awesome.
Are those all? Are those all like 3 and 12 mile or 3 and mile per hour classes? Those are mile per hour classes that they run, or how?
Yeah, they're all mile per hour. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. All mile per
There
hour
you go.
classes.
Yep.
And everybody, and I hear people say, just let them run wide open. That takes the skill. I mean, it's you can't. This makes you get on a tractor and think about what you're doing to set up the gear, everything. Makes you a puller.
Mm-hmm.
Any max? We hope so, Tom. Yeah, we should have. Back in Black. Albert Brown should be out Saturday with us at Easton. I'm sure. We might have 1 or 2 others. We'll see.
That'd be cool. It's going to be fun to see him again.
Yeah, it's 5,500 pound cut tire, 3.5 mile per hour. That's going to be a cool class. See how it works out.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Okay. That sounded like a haunted house door opening.
It did.
Was that me?
That's not me.
That was me.
I think it was you.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, I think that was.
So I'm pretty sure I'm here alone.
My hinges need oiled, I guess.
So you better go get some WD-40 and take care of that.
You know what my mom always said?
Oh boy.
The carpenter's house is always neglected.
Yeah.
That's 100% correct. Because when
So
you
guess
get home,
what?
you don't feel like messing with it.
I do it all
all
day at
about
work, and I don't feel like screwing around and getting my WD-40. I shouldn't say that. It's a lot of work to do.
I got plenty here to do too. Oops, sorry.
I see a white cord in the background.
Oh my goodness, I'm tired.
That's what happens when you throw the 3-way over the top of the couch.
Okay. Well, we're close enough to an hour. Anybody over in chat have a question before we get out of here? Going once, going twice. Come on, Peicher.
I have a question. How long does it take y'all to get down there to Easton?
Hour and half.
So everybody's got a little bit of a drive, yeah.
Something like
I think
that.
we have about 2.5.
I think we're about 3 hours.
Yeah.
A little bit of a drive.
That's about right because you're 2 hours west of me. Yeah. That's your roads are a little faster too, the way you can go down. But
you guys run down the west side and cross over at the bridge, or how?
She will, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I come across here, top of the river here, and go down.
Yep, 213.
We don't run garden tractors in the East Coast, Tom.
Super stock
Hi, John.
lawnmowers. Yep, my yard needs mowed.
There is a garden tractor club. There's a couple of clubs, but we don't run them. Where was I going with that? Oh, yeah, I can get there in an hour and a half if Mike is ready to go when I stop by to pick him up. Because he won't drive.
Jeez, Mike.
Come on, Mike. Mike says if he's got to do the camera thing, he's not driving.
Where do you say that at?
Oh, I thought that's what you said. I was just putting
I was
words
going
in
to
your
say,
mouth.
I don't
for you.
see that nowhere.
I was making that up as we go. I was narrating the story.
Yes. You're becoming a real good
Yeah,
pot stirrer is
stirring
what
the
you're
pot.
becoming.
Better watch it. Mike's going to be
Oh,
mad
boy.
at me when I get down to Easton.
Good deal, John. We'll see you down there, man.
Yeah, we're 2 hours and 53 minutes. So
Wow.
Nicole Morrison said we would like to run garden tractors at our places this year. Awesome.
Is it a little bit?
There you go.
Is it a little bit longer because you got to run the west loop instead of the eastern loop on in Baltimore?
no, the last couple times we've gone down, we took 32.
32. Yep. 32 down.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we take 32 and don't even really get too close to Baltimore. So,
32,
Okay.
97 to 50.
Yep.
Come across the bay. Yep.
I got to zoom me out.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
took
yeah.
that. I think Jeremy Denson actually told us about that one year
Mhm.
because we always went up to 29 and down. And he told us about 32.
32
and
is better.
that
much
road's
better.
100% ideal. Yeah.
Yep.
32
Much better way to
takes you to okay.
Doesn't 32 run you right into 97?
Yeah,
Mhm.
32 comes off
Yep.
of 70 and takes you right to 97 to
Yep.
Annapolis. Cross the bridge and you're there. Almost.
You are such a Pennsylvanian.
Gosh.
Why is that?
Annapolis.
It's Annapolis, not whatever you said.
What did I say?
I don't
Annapolis.
What did you say? Say it again.
Annapolis.
Annapolis.
Did
I
I?
kind of like that. That's kind of
Oh, come on.
Annapolis.
Annapolis.
You got to do the Dutchy thing in there.
So
Gotta
do you live
keep it
up
going.
around Lancaster or what?
Lancaster. You have to say it in real Dutch.
Lancaster. Yeah.
Lancaster.
Oh,
Of course.
Language 101.
Mm.
But anyway.
Are
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
Are you bilingual?
No. Well,
Nope.
somewhat, but
You know French.
I know a lot.
Somewhat.
I know a lot of different languages. In the construction trade around Baltimore, trust me.
Uh-huh.
You learn a lot of stuff. You learn Greek, you learn Spanish, you learn everything. But,
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody tuning in. It's a quick show, even though we strung it out to an hour here almost. But I'm going to scoot. I got stuff to get ready for tomorrow, and we'll see everybody at Easton, Maryland. Please come out, support these pools. I don't care who you support, what you support it. Take care of these promoters and make the puller smile again. Let's go pulling, man.
Yep.
They like pulling in front of crowds, so let's make it happen. And Kendra, thank you for coming on. I apologize we had to move at night, but something I couldn't
Hey,
help.
it works better for me. So
Let's just say I couldn't talk last night too much. But anyway, till then, again, next Wednesday we should be back at 8:00. We'll get some results from Easton. The weather looks good, by the way. I just checked a little while ago, and earlier on they were calling for like a 20% or something, but last I've checked, it's clear. No rain in the forecast. So I know we always fight rain for poor Jamie. Seems like for that early pool. So I think we're good to go so far. So
That's good. Hopefully it stays that way for a long time.
I hope so.
yep.
Right, Kendra? Am I right?
Yep. We're right.
Okay. All right. All right. We'll see you next. We'll see you next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Barring any problems, and hopefully we got some great results and some great news from Eastern Maryland for you. We appreciate you tuning in tonight.
Adios.